one of the best advantages of semen retention, in my opinion, is masculine intent. We begin to change in subtle and obvious ways as we go through this phase. Some people go through physical changes, some go through behavioral changes, some go through psychological changes, and sometimes go through all three. But there is one thing that ties them all together, and that is what I refer to as masculine motive. Masculine intent differs from intent in that it is aimed directly at establishing a strong shield separating the man from the world and the rest of the things in his life. In a nutshell, it's the act of establishing boundaries. When we were fapping and pouring semen carelessly, many of us had no limits. The majority of us simply went with the flow. We went out drinking if the guys went out drinking. We blamed ourselves when a woman didn't turn up for a date or ghosted on us. We just stayed quiet and didn't say anything if we were disrespected. What caused these events to occur? It was due to a lack of masculine intent on our part. Semen retention causes masculine intent because it forces the man to return to a state where he is short of resources. One of our most compelling needs is sexual satisfaction. When we aren't having sex or releasing, we begin to notice that things in our lives are out of control, and we set out to correct them. We begin to approach a greater number of women. We begin to behave more rashly and daringly. We start brainstorming business concepts. We are going to the gym more often. We are meditating more often. Stuff that should have been said a long time ago are said now. Many of the things that the modern man struggles to do are easily accomplished by a man of masculine intent. Many women, you'll find, lack boundaries, and if they do, they're easily manipulated. This isn't because they're evil, but rather because they think in ways that vary from ours. Women have a strong desire to try new things. They are attempting to satisfy everybody. A woman would almost never give you a strong rejection. Instead, she will simply stop talking to you or say, "Let's just be friends." There is no direct line of demarcation. What is appropriate and what is not is simply unclear. It's neither a positive nor a negative thing, it's just the way it is. When a man has masculine intent, he begins to establish a norm in our lives that states, anything below the standard must be eliminated. This applies to friends, women, work, and everything else. It does not remain in the lifestyle if it does not reach the norm. This masculine intent, this erecting of barriers, will make enemies. People will be harmed. But it must be finished, or you will never have something worth mentioning in your life. I cut a lot of people out of my life and started doing a lot of stuff after I completed my reboot. It wasn't that the people were poor, just that they didn't live up to the expectations. If you eat dessert before dinner, you'll have no desire for dinner. Semen retention removes the dessert and makes you ask, "Where's dinner? I'm starving." I hope you liked the video. Tell me, what do you think about the topic in the comments section, and subscribe the channel with notification bell on. I'll see you in the next video.